Is there any chance that she could come back, that her supporters are expecting?
How can she possibly come back if she
wants
has a
to come
death?
back.
Well, she has a death. I mean, she has, whether we like it or not.
Sheikh Hasina was, once, addressed as Iron Lady of Bangladesh. Her struggle for democracy in late 90s and probably early 2000s. It's always noted and regarded. She was a highly political, triggering figure in the whole Southeast Asia. So, with this legacy of her, pre-2010, and what she did, or her government did, post-2010, is there any chance that she could come back, that her supporters are expecting?
How can she possibly come back if she
wants
has a
to
death?
come back.
Well, she has a death. I mean, she has, whether we like it or not, whether we accept it or not, the court has imposed the death penalty on her.
And she
so
thinks it's motivated, politically motivated case.
And she may have a point. She may have a point. If we look at, I think one of the three members of the judges of the tribunal has very close associations with the BNP, Bangladesh Nationalist Party. That certainly raises questions about political bias. The chief prosecutor himself, Mohammed Tajul Islam, who I just mentioned, was the one of the main defense attorneys for those who were tried back in 2012, 13, 14 for war crimes. Many of them were members of opposition parties. Now he's been appointed the chief prosecutor. I mean, to be fair to Sheikh Hasina, this is not a wildly outrageous accusation. One could argue quite compellingly, there is at least some degree of politicization within these courts. So on this case, I think, she probably does have a point. The bottom line is she can't come back. Whatever we might think of this verdict, if she comes back, she will face the death penalty. She does actually have the right of appeal.
That has to be done within 30 days of the verdict. I'll ask Manzil Murshid
Right.
on this.
I don't know about that because
Yes.
I don't know the kind of ins and outs of the law on that. But I know she does, and Mohammed Tajul Islam himself told me this, that she does have the right of appeal, but she needs to be in the country in order
yes.
to do
And
that.
that has to be
and
done
that
within
seems
30
highly
days.
unlikely. Of course, the Awami League still has popular support across the country. It was one of the two.
Do you really believe that Awami League has the on-the-ground support?
Yes, I do. I do believe that.
Having said that, they will not be participating. They will not be allowed to take part in the upcoming elections, and therefore they don't have any chance to show the ground support.
Well, this is a big issue, isn't it? This is a big issue. Of course, my belief is, they have, she has widespread support. The Awami League does. It has done for decades. People aren't suddenly going to, people are very loyal most people are very loyal when it comes to their political allegiances. We see this all around the world. I don't think that I can't imagine that grassroots Awami League supporters are suddenly going to change their mind, in the space of a year and a half or so. I think there's ample evidence to suggest that, these hardcore loyal fans, I don't know the percentage, maybe, 20%, 30%, I have no idea. But I think we can safely say this is one of the two major established political parties in Bangladesh for decades now. Both of them have very, very, strong following. They have huge sections. That's not have strong support, popular support. That's not going to change overnight. But this is a very good point that you raise, that given that so many ordinary Bangladeshis still support this party, and the fact that they're not going to be, their activities have been banned, for all intents and purposes, that means that they're not going to be standing in the elections.
And the government and the election commission both have confirmed that they don't have a chance.
So what this tells us is, I think in the aftermath, there is an argument to be said that those who, members of the party where there is evidence that they were directly involved in the crimes of not just July and August 2024, but any other crimes that the Awami League has been accused of, then absolutely, of course, they should not be allowed to stand, and they should be tried. I don't think anybody's going to deny that. But whether the entire party should be banned, it sits uncomfortably with me personally.